everyone. Thank you for taking time out of your advisory time today. My name is Courtney Dennis, and I'm the Executive Director of the YWCA Enid. Our mission at the YWCA is simple but powerful. We strive to provide help and hope to victims in our community. October is a really important month for us. October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And we are working really hard to get awareness information out, as well as information about how you can help and how you can become involved in our agency. We're so thankful that your school is helping us shine a light on what we do and the impact that it has on our community. So at YWCA Enid, we primarily serve victims of domestic violence, sexual assault, and stalking. We provide a variety of free and confidential services to the community, as well as we serve Garfield County, Grant County, Blaine, Major, and Kingfisher counties. So I'm going to walk you through some ways that we help and how you can get involved. Our programs include our Crisis Center, which is an emergency shelter, usually about a 30-day stay for victims of domestic violence and their families. We serve women, men, and children and help them by bringing them into the shelter, keeping them safe when they're not safe at home, and then working with them to provide them with advocacy services like helping them find a job, helping them find housing, helping them with basic necessities, and making sure that they can get back on their feet. It's a place to breathe, heal, and rebuild. That Crisis Center includes our 24/7 crisis hotline. So there's always an advocate available to help anyone that's experiencing abuse or trauma 24/7. All you need to do is call or text our crisis hotline at 580-234-7644. Another aspect of our Crisis Center is our court advocacy and legal aid services. So we have a court advocate on staff that can help any individual that needs maybe an emergency protective order kind of walk through that court process. They'll sit with the survivor during a court proceeding and just make what's a very stressful situation as palatable as possible. We also have a legal aid attorney on site that provides free legal services to victims, and usually in civil matters such as bankruptcy, divorce, custody, you name it, and she can help with any sort of civil matter. Again, that is completely free, and we're really unique in this community that we are able to provide free legal services. Our second aspect of our programs is our counseling services. So we provide free counseling to anyone in the community that's experienced trauma. We have 2 counselors on site, one that is specific and specializes in adults, and another that specializes in children. We also provide educational groups and support groups to the community, such as parenting classes and domestic violence support groups. Anybody, again, can take advantage of this counseling program. It is free. We ask for very little information. All you would need to do is call us at 580-234-7644, and we will get you an appointment. They're usually Monday through Friday, but we can accommodate after school hours. Another part of our programming is our sexual assault nurse examiner program, which is when we do forensic exams on site here at the YWCA. So we provide an exam after a sexual assault or even a domestic violence injury has occurred, and we have a specially trained nurse that'll walk through that exam and provide that medical care as well as emotional and physical care. We can help provide you with any sort of advocacy and help that you need after that. If you're 16 years and older, you would come to the YWCA if you need a forensic exam. If you're 15 years and younger, you would go to the care campus. So we work together to provide this service in an advocacy center. This is usually done at hospitals, so this is really unique to our community that we can provide that here at an advocacy center and make sure that people are taken care of. Another aspect of our programming is My Sister's Closet. So My Sister's Closet is a free thrift store that's open to anybody in need in the community. They can come in once every 3 months and shop for clothing, household items, really any necessity. And so all of the items for Sister's Closet are furnished by donations from the community. So part of the way I'm going to tell you that you can help us later on in this video has to do with My Sister's Closet, either donating items, hosting a drive, or helping us sort the donations that come in and restock Sister's Closet. This is a very busy program. We gave out over 12,000 items last year to individuals in need. A fun aspect of My Sister's Closet is Project Cinderella. Project Cinderella is a free formal dress closet that's open to any teen girl in the community that needs a dress, shoes, accessories for prom. So we will open up shopping appointments for My Sister's Closet's Project Cinderella in the spring for prom season. So please, we can always use volunteers for that program. We can always use dresses, as well as, of course, shoppers if any of you need a formal as we get into prom season. The last thing we do is what we're doing today. We provide community education and awareness and prevention information on healthy relationships, domestic violence and sexual assault awareness, how to be safe in relationships, how to be a supportive person when someone you know is experiencing domestic violence or abuse. We provide that to the whole community, whether it's schools like you guys or the military at Vance Air Force Base, other community organizations. So I'm happy to always come to your school in person and give you more information about any of those topics. As we move into especially the holidays, we definitely need some help with volunteers as well as donated items. So you could get more involved by donating clothing to Sister's Closet, Project Cinderella, directly to our crisis center shelter, to the residents living there. You could host a drive for toiletries or gift cards. We will have a list of holiday needs that will be put out on our social media throughout the next few months that are holiday specific. This is going to be items that our shelter residents and those we directly serve at the YWCA can use for Christmas. So that might be gifts, that might be clothing, gift cards. We specifically need Walmart gift cards, even help with like funding bus passes. So there are lots of ways that you can get involved, both through items and monetarily with helping our clients for the holidays. Volunteering your time is a huge gift to us. We have a very small staff. We have about 16 staff members and are working 24/7 to provide these crisis services to our community. So because of that, we really need your help. We could use, of course, your time, and we can also take a big group of you all if you were interested in doing a special project for us, even helping with an event like our Purses with Purpose fundraiser in the summer. There are numerous ways that you can get involved. There's also, we can always just use help with like general office work. I'm happy to bring you in and kind of teach you about what we do on a day-to-day basis and can always use that help. So every donation of either your time or your finances, your effort to host a drive for us, really helps us continue providing all these life-saving services for free. In terms of donated items needed, so anything that you need to operate your home, we need for our crisis center. That could be twin-size sheets and blankets. That could be clothing for men, women, and children. Travel size medications, cleaning supplies, really anything would be useful to us in terms of an item drive. We do have a special project in our crisis center that are called Hope Baskets. So a Hope Basket is basically a range of household necessities that we give our shelter residents as they're leaving, that they may require when they're transitioning into their new home. We are very, very low on inventory for our Hope Baskets. We like to give our clients a laundry basket full of kitchen necessities and cleaning supplies and dishes, bathroom necessities, first aid kits, towels, crock pots, vacuum cleaners, really anything like that that you would need to move into a new home. We like to make sure and give that to them as they leave. So any donated items and any drive for our Hope Baskets would be very, very, very appreciated. We can also generally use any of that for my sister's closet as well, but really our big initiative is our Hope Baskets. I think it's also really important to talk about right now our blessing box. So we have a blessing box that is right outside our building towards our north parking lot. And that is a box that anybody in the community can bring in food, any sort of first aid items, even pet food has been left in the blessing box. And so anybody in the surrounding community can come and get those items. There are a lot of people in our community right now that will be suffering from federal benefits being cut as relates to food. So this is really important right now to be able to furnish that blessing box so that people can just come and get what they need at any time. So that blessing box, you can drop off donations any time of day or night. If you have donated items to our Hope Baskets, please bring that to our office at 525 South Quincy. And if you come to the front desk, that would be very helpful and let us know what it's for. I'm also happy to coordinate with you guys any additional efforts. So on behalf of all of us at YWCA Enid, thank you so much for taking the time to learn about our programs, how you can get involved, and how you can make an impact on the community. We serve 3,500 to 4,000 individuals each year, so any amount of time that you could give to us would be very impactful. Your support is helping us create safer, stronger community. We can combat us being number one in the nation for incidences of domestic violence. and we will be able to create a community where everybody can grow and thrive and heal. So if you'd like to learn more, get more involved, which I hope you do, please visit YWCAEnid.com or follow us on social media. Remember, awareness is the first step towards change. Thank you for listening. Thank you for standing with survivors. And thank you to your school for making this so important today.